The vast Sonoran desert around Tucson unveils itself slowly to visitors. In time, you'll smell hints of chaparral and jasmine in the air. You'll notice the pincushion flowers blooming atop the saguaro cacti. For meeting attendees, Tucson's outdoors forces a certain awareness. Visitors feel more connected to the earth here. They connect better with the people they meet. In the desert, generally devoid of distraction, everything comes into focus.
One of the things that really captivates people when they come here is just the ability to turn off their phones, get outside, and experience nature. There's an incredible connection that Tucson has to the natural surroundings.
When I come here, I can slow down and I can relax, and that gives me more freedom to sort of focus on what I'm hearing and what I'm eating and the senses.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I instantly feel that connection as soon as I come through these gates.
We are trying to create a microcosm of what Tucson represents. That's really what we want people to feel when they come in.
I love how there's no cell service here, because that automatically makes me start looking at things I might not have looked at or paying closer attention.
Nature moves at a different pace, and I think it's really healthy for our bodies and for our minds and for our spirits to take that time to slow down and sort of embrace the energy of the desert.
What are some of the most common questions that you get from people coming here for events?
Am I going to get to see any of the animals? And we do offer our desert experience where we bring the animals to you.
When people come by, I imagine some people kind of freak out, right?
Definitely. A lot of people do have phobias of snakes, but we are trying to help release people of those fears and to show them how actually docile they are.
The Arizona-Sonora Desert Museum is the front door to Tucson's brazen beauty, with event space both indoors and out. There's actually a huge variety of creative outdoor venues across the entire city due to the great year-round weather, and the sunsets here are legendary.
I just love the sense where you can just kind of breathe here and feel relaxed, and you're surrounded by the mountains. We have a full moon, we have the lights. First of all, where are we at? Can you just talk a little bit about
Here
it?
at Last Territory. It's kind of our inside-outside event venue that we have. Guests love it. Groups love coming down here. You feel like you've escaped out into the middle of nowhere when you're out here. So it really lends itself to an awful lot of opportunities for groups, and we pretty much can look at it as a blank canvas and create anything we'd like to.
Nighttime is magical here in the dry desert landscape. That's especially true in the luxury resorts surrounding the city, where you'll see a crazy amount of stars over Tucson.
Arizona is the astronomy capital of the world, where we build some of the largest telescopes. Well, you could go to an observatory that's miles away, but what I do is focus on bringing the observatory to where the groups are.
Oh, and you can see the moons. Get out of here. Those are the moons, right?
Correct.
How many moons does Jupiter have?
Jupiter has upwards of 67 moons. Its gravitation is so great that it pulls in many objects. Everything that you look at has a story to tell.
Our story certainly evolved during our time in Tucson. When you can clear your head and really connect with the people you meet, you see things in a new light. You leave with a fresh perspective. And that's the real takeaway from meeting planners in Tucson.